Have you ever found yourself negotiating a confusing web of signals in a romantic relationship? You're not by yourself. Put on your detective cap and let's get started as we unravel the mystery of deciphering mixed messages today. We will cover everything, including expectations management and communication methods. Stay tuned, as at the conclusion of this lesson, you will have mastered the art of interpreting conflicting cues and guiding your partnership towards success. First tip, have open communication. The foundation of any successful relationship is communication. It is the link that joins two people, enabling them to comprehend one another's needs, wants, and thoughts. Open communication is much more important in relationships where there are conflicting signals. It provides a route to clarity, guiding both parties through ambiguity and confusion. Fundamentally, being open to hearing other people's points of view and expressing oneself honestly and sincerely are both necessary for open communication. It's about establishing a non-judgmental, safe atmosphere where both partners can freely express their feelings and ideas. The first thing to do when your partner is sending you mixed signals is to start a conversation. Select a time and location where the two of you can talk freely and without hindrances. Start by politely and quietly expressing your views. Rather of assigning blame or leveling accusations, use I words to describe your personal experiences. Navigating conflicting signals in a relationship requires open communication. Honest communication, attentive listening, and working together to find answers are all ways to build a relationship based on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. Thus, don't be shy in expressing your ideas and feelings to your spouse. Recall that the secret to realizing your relationship's potential is communication. Second tip, give her room. One partner may occasionally require space to work through their feelings and thoughts in the complex dance of relationships. The other partner may experience confusion or uncertainty about their position as a result of this desire for space showing up in mixed signals. It's critical to realize that requiring distance does not imply disapproval of the partnership or a lack of value in your relationship. Individuals handle stress, uncertainty, and intense emotions in different ways, and for some, retreating is a normal reaction to these difficulties. Giving your partner the space they require is frequently the most considerate and successful course of action, despite the temptation to press for clarification or expect quick responses. You may show your respect for your partner's independence and your dedication to building a strong, harmonious relationship by allowing them the space they require. In the end, being willing to support one another's needs deepens your relationship and builds a solid foundation of respect and trust that will endure any adversity. Thus, seize the chance to give your lover some space, understanding that doing so is a strong gesture of love and selflessness that will eventually strengthen your bond. 3. Pay more attention to deeds than words. In the complex terrain of relationships, words frequently carry false meanings. Individuals can act in a very different way from what they say, leaving their partners confused and unaware of what their genuine intentions are. When there are conflicting cues, it's important to focus more on your partner's behavior than just their words. The best way to truly understand someone's intentions and sentiments is through their actions, after all. Because they need effort and intentionality, actions have weight. Actions speak louder than words, which can be said carelessly or without intention. They demonstrate a person's character and emotional interest in the relationship. You can learn a lot about your partner's genuine intentions and sentiments by closely examining their behavior. Since actions often speak louder than words, you can negotiate the complexities of your relationship with greater clarity and confidence by observing the signals your spouse is expressing through their conduct. Recall that sincerity, consistency, and effort are the foundations of trust. Therefore, while determining the genuine nature of your relationship, focus more on your actions than your words. Fourth tip, control your expectations. One essential component of keeping happy and healthy relationships is managing expectations. It entails finding a healthy balance between optimism and realism, and realizing that relationships change over time and might not always turn out as we had hoped. Keeping your expectations in check becomes even more important when your partner sends contradictory signals in order to prevent disappointment and annoyance. You can build a relationship based on reality, respect for one another, and emotional fulfillment by controlling your expectations with grace and understanding. Recall that relationships are a process, and that part of that journey is learning to navigate conflicting signals with tolerance and compassion. Have confidence in the process and know that you can build a relationship that will enrich your life with happiness, development, and fulfillment as long as you remain loyal to yourself and your principles. Tip 5. Be loyal to who you are. The foundation of honesty and integrity in every relationship is staying true to yourself. It entails upholding your boundaries, principles, and views despite ambiguity or conflicting cues from your spouse. Being loyal to oneself is even more important when negotiating the complexity of a relationship since it provides direction amidst the uncertainty. In a relationship, you can build a foundation of self-respect and empowerment that fortifies your bond with your spouse by remaining loyal to yourself. This demonstrates your regard for your own autonomy, value, and integrity. Recall that you are the writer of your own narrative and that, rather than taking away from your personal journey, your partnership should enrich and support it. Have trust that you can build a relationship based on love, respect, and mutual fulfillment by remaining true to your authentic self. Trust in yourself and your inner understanding. Sixth tip, establish limits. Maintaining respectful and well-functioning partnerships requires setting boundaries. It entails laying forth precise rules for appropriate conduct and communication and enforcing them when they are violated. Setting limits is especially crucial when your partner sends you confusing signals because it safeguards your emotional health and preserves your sense of dignity. Establishing and upholding limits in a relationship fosters an atmosphere of mutual respect, trust, and understanding that benefits both parties. Recall that setting boundaries is about honoring your own needs and beliefs in the context of a partnership based on mutual respect, trust, and support, not about controlling or manipulating your spouse. Have trust that by creating healthy boundaries, you can build a connection that is rewarding, respectful, and empowering for both parties. Have faith in your own abilities to advocate for your own well-being. Tip 7. Try to get clarity. Navigating conflicting signals in a relationship requires seeking clarification. Instead of assuming anything or drawing conclusions too quickly, it entails deliberately seeking information and insight into your partner's goals, feelings, and thoughts. By asking for clarification, you open the door to candid and open communication, which is essential for clearing up misconceptions and fostering mutual trust. You open the door to greater comprehension, connection, and development in your relationship when you work toward relationship clarity. You can handle confusing signals with grace and resilience if you approach the situation with curiosity, patience, and compassion. Keep in mind that communication is the key to clearing up misunderstandings and fostering trust. Have trust that you can build an understanding and respectful relationship based on open and honest communication by believing in yourself and your capacity to seek the clarification you require. Tip 8. Keep outside variables in mind. When your partner is acting inconsistently in a relationship, it's crucial to take into account any outside influences on their actions. Although it's simple to think that your partner's feelings for you are the only reason for conflicting signals, there are frequently underlying issues at work that might cause doubt and confusion. It's critical to address the problem with empathy, patience, and understanding while taking into account outside circumstances that can be causing conflicting signals in your relationship. Keep in mind that your spouse is a complicated person with their own particular struggles and experiences, and that their actions may not always be an indication of how they feel about you. You may manage conflicting signals with grace and resilience by taking these outside influences into account in communicating honestly and openly. In the process, you will strengthen and fortify your connection. Tip 9. Assess the partnership. When there are conflicting signals in a relationship, it's critical to stand back and assess the relationship's general well-being and compatibility. Mixed signals can sometimes be a transient problem brought on by outside influences or miscommunications, but they can also be an indication of more serious problems that need to be investigated further. You can acquire clarity and insight into the general health and compatibility of your relationship by closely examining it in the context of conflicting signals. Keep in mind that healthy relationships need constant work, communication, and respect. Therefore, it's critical to put your own emotional fulfillment and well-being first. It could be essential to reevaluate the relationship and determine whether it is in line with your values and long-term goals if you discover that mixed signals continue despite your best attempts to address them. Have faith that you deserve a relationship that offers you happiness, stability, and respect for one another, and trust yourself to make the right choice for your own fulfillment and pleasure. Tip 10. Have faith in your gut. Your intuition can be a strong compass in the face of conflicting cues, providing insightful information about the genuine nature of your partnership. Despite the need of taking into account outside influences, maintaining open communication, and assessing the dynamics of your relationship, following your gut can offer a distinct viewpoint that goes beyond reason and logic. Navigating the intricacies of your relationship might be made easier by trusting your gut when faced with conflicting signals. Through trusting your intuition, identifying trends and discrepancies, and actively pursuing understanding without passing judgment, you can learn important truths about the real nature of your relationship with your spouse. Recall to exercise self-awareness and introspection. Strike a balance between intuition and reason, and have faith in your own ability to make the best choices for your own pleasure and well-being. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And be sure to leave a comment below letting us know which tip resonated with you the most.